Hello, everybody. It's Friday, November 11th. Just got out of a psychiatric appointment. I had a couple things on my mind that I'd share. Uh, I read an article about a lady who had, I don't remember where it was. I don't have access to the article right now, but she had been called to authorities for help because she was having a mental health emergency. The cops show up, arrest her because cops don't know what the fuck to do if they can't use a gun to solve their problems. So they struggle with her. They get her arrested. She's fighting it because she hasn't done anything wrong, but just cops are not trained to deal with uh, human beings. And so they get her in the car. It takes two of them. They don't secure her with a seatbelt like they're supposed to. They shut the car door. It doesn't get shut properly. And then they pull away. And shortly after they leave the scene, she falls out of the fucking car, lands on her head, and dies a couple days later. Okay, now if that were you or me, or anybody who's forced to take any kind of accountability, we'd be in jail right now, right? There would be some kind of punishment for us because that's fucked up. You killed somebody, whether it was intentional or not, whether it was criminal or not. We have varying levels of punishment for people for like negligence, ineptitude, especially when you're charged with the care of another human being. The DA decides they're not going to bring charges. I'm not going to do anything to him. Sorry, it was an unfortunate accident. These things happen. It's a tragedy. We're horrified. Our hearts are with the family. Thoughts and prayers. The usual bullshit. But they're not going to do anything. They're going to leave it up to the family's lawyers to file, civil suit. So that pissed me off to no end. It's horseshit. When people say defund the police, it's a bad slogan, but the intent, the drive behind it, the reasoning is real, and it's necessary. It's not so much we don't want to get rid of the police, but they need to be better trained, and we need to take some of the money that we are spending on these cops who fuck everything up every chance they get because it's ready, fire, aim. In instances when they don't even need to use the goddamn gun. People laugh and make fun of the idea that we need to send social workers and people that are trained in, psychiatry and psychology to these situations where there isn't any threats to anybody. What's wrong with having every cop out there have a shadow of somebody who's trained, qualified to talk people down off a ledge? Why is that so out of the realm of reason? You show up to a call, and it's a mental health emergency, so you should know right away if the person taking the information on the other end of the 911 call is listening. Don't tell the cops as little information as possible when you're sending them to a situation. Say, hey, this is a mental health emergency. This person has a history of psychiatric issues, mental health issues. Send a unit who's got somebody with them who's qualified to talk to somebody without showing up and shooting them to fix the problem. Why is that such a radical fucking idea? It's not. It seems pretty fucking sensible to me. So, yeah, I read that and that pissed me off that they're not being charged. That you just fucking you threw somebody in the back of a car, didn't secure them, didn't secure the goddamn door, drove away. She falls out and dies. Why? She didn't hurt anybody. She didn't commit a crime. You arrested her instead of getting her, because they were taking her to jail. They were taking her to jail for whatever the fucking, I don't know why. Just because they showed up and they didn't, I guess they didn't get this, they didn't have a reason to shoot her, not that they need one. They didn't get to shoot her, so they were going to take her to jail just out of spite. And yeah, they caused her death. They caused her death. And they're not even being charged with anything. Involuntary manslaughter, something. Fuck this fucking justice system. And I say let's not defund the police. Let's, I don't know, put some stricter guidelines on who can be a cop and start hiring some qualified mental health professionals to go with them. Train them how to defend themselves as well, but their specialty is, hey, let's not use the gun, let's not use force if we don't have to. I don't care how long it fucking takes to talk somebody down. Just because they need time with somebody who can talk to them and understand them doesn't mean that they're not worth it. I understand cops have other things to do. You know, there's other people that go out and shoot and harass, you know, racially profile, whatever. But yeah, let's start funding the police in the proper ways, and let's get rid of these just handful of bad apples. You know, this handful of bad apples that ruin it for the other fucking million or so cops. I don't know. I just had to get that off my chest. Otherwise, have a good day.